morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lawnert.
And I'm Valentine's Day Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Hey.
All right, welcome back to the chat. And this morning, we've got a young lady in with us who's running for a position here in the Potter County tax assessor collector. Miss Tamra Dickerson has years of experience working in this department and feels like she is the woman for this job. Miss Tamra, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Good morning, David. How are you?
All right, we're pretty good. Now, most people never know what this job entails and what it does until something bad happens.
Right.
And then everybody knows. Tell us a little bit about your background and who you are, where you're from, where you came up at.
Okay. I was born and raised here in Amarillo, Texas. I started working at the Potter County Tax Office my senior year of high school at the age of 17. That has given me over 30 years of experience serving the taxpayers of Potter County. I started off as a counter clerk and I moved up to head bookkeeper and then now into my current position as chief deputy. In 2013, I did complete my PCC, which is Professional County Collector Education. That education is required during the first year of taking office. So this allows me a smooth transition to be prepared and ready to go as of day one at no further expense to the taxpayers. I've been a homeowner and a taxpayer since 2005, so I feel that I can relate to customers when they come in and want to vent about their property values going up. Of course, our office does not have anything to do with that part. We're just the collector. But at least I can let them vent and, kind of feel that I'm on the same page with them sometimes and then direct them where they need to go to file a dispute with the appraisal district.
Well, what are some of the things, like David said, we don't really kind of know what exactly this job all entails. Are there more difficult parts of the job and then, things that are just, easy peasy? What's the dichotomy there?
I feel, I guess, because of all of my experience, the tax part of collecting the taxes is the easiest part. I feel the hardest part is actually managing the 20 people below me. There's always something going on, and with us being a public office, we have to be fully staffed and prepared for those taxpayers to come, into the office, and sometimes it can be challenging. We're actually in the process of putting in a virtual queuing system, which we feel is going to help that. During property taxes slower time, we've got clerks that actually can help out in the motor vehicle department. And so our building constraints don't really allow for people to form just a single line. So having that queuing system, they can get a number, they'll be able to make appointments. We'll just have more people, employees ready to take care of those taxpayers. And I think that's going to help tremendously.
Other than that queuing system, what improvements could you possibly bring to that office?
I believe that we've got a lot of training to do. Sherry, the current tax assessor, and myself have actually been handling a lot of the more complicated details of getting taxes, billed out and the tax rates calculated. Mm-hmm. And that's just something that her and I have done for so many years that there's really not anybody else in the office that's educated to do that. And so we do need to improve some of our training and get some more people because, she's fixing to retire. I won't obviously be there forever. So that's one of my biggest goals is to do that.
And Tamara, that's sort of the hallmark of your campaign is not only just the experience, but being prepared. You believe in training. You are well trained in your position. You completed the professional county collector's education. You did this. You want to pass that on throughout your staff. You want to have the next person step up and be ready. Is that key to your campaign or your hope to your tenure in office is train?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's very, very crucial and important.
So this is not you're not doing required trainings. These are above and beyond.
Correct. Yes. I've asked several of the employees that would like to go and get their education. We do have another employee who is our motor vehicle chief deputy. Well, she's not the chief deputy, but she is our motor vehicle supervisor. And she has actually been going through and getting her certification as well. And she has a little bit more than even I do because she's certified in the motor vehicle department. So I've got to work on getting that part now next.
Well, I tell you, it's one of those positions you don't hear a lot about in the news, but when something goes wrong, you want the right person in that position, someone who knows the job, someone who's been experienced. And Miss Tamra Dickerson thinks she's the one for that. The Potter County Tax Assessor Collector, part of the primary coming up in March. You can find out more about her campaign at tamraforpottercounty.com. And Tamra, before I let you go, tell the people why you're the best candidate in this race.
I believe, number one, is my experience in being there, because this job is not a policy position. We really can't lower taxes. We can't even waive penalty and interest. Our hands are really tied and governed by the Texas Property Tax Code, also the manuals for the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles as well. And so we have to treat everybody the same. We have to, we can't waive penalty for one person and not do that for everybody. It's just a very, it's very, very, very detailed. And I think you just really have to have that experience to be able to answer the questions or the complaints or anything that is thrown at you.
You are the outgoing collector is retiring.
Yes.
And what better stamp of approval than she has endorsed you, hasn't she?
Yes, she has. And also the prior tax assessor, Robert Miller, who was in office from 2003 to 2012. He has also endorsed me. And to be honest, having the support of all the employees is my biggest endorsement, because they are behind me, rooting me on the whole way. And that has been, to me, that's just the best, because they know I can do the job. They're there. They see me every day. They know I show up. It's a full-time job. And then the two previous tax assessors, they know my work. They've seen it firsthand, and they know I can do the job. And to me, you can't get a better endorsement than that.
Right.
Tamra Dickerson is got the experience, and she's got the passion. It's the kind of job that when it stays out of the news, is probably best served.
That's correct.
She wants to continue that work and step up to the plate to lead this group. You can find out more about her campaign, Tamra for Potter County AC.com. Great to meet you, Miss Tamra. Thank you so much. We'll see you back soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. We're going to take
Paul.
thank you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more chat right after this.